What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report for Friday, August 1st, 2014, delivering some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello, that's RAYMELO, and on Twitter at The Enter Report. Guardians of the Galaxy had a huge Thursday night opening at the box office, making $11.2 million. The Marvel Studio films put out by Disney made $11.2 million in Thursday night showings that started at 7 p.m., a huge number for a new franchise. Rave reviews. Director James Gunn's film currently has a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, a shrewd marketing campaign in an otherwise slumping summer, and its association with the Marvel juggernaut combined to help to lift Guardians to its high opening. The film made $1.9 million on 354 domestic IMAX screens, the best August pre-release ever and second only to Iron Man 3 all time. It is also being released in 42 international markets over the weekend, with strong initial returns in Europe, including $2.3 million in the UK and Ireland. The number marks the new Thursday high for this summer, surpassing the $9.3 million made by legendary Godzilla, which ultimately took in $93.1 million in its opening. The summer's other big superhero films, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and X-Men Days of Future Past, earned $8.7 million and $8.1 million, respectively, in their Thursday openers. Spider-Man 2 totaled $91.6 million in its opening weekend. X-Men made $90.8 million. It's hard to make a direct comparison with Marvel Studios' other big movie this year, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, as the Chris Evans starring film was not only a sequel, but a continuation of a character who appears in the record-setting Avengers of 2012. That film made $10.2 million on Thursday en route to a $95 million opener. A more appropriate comparison could be made to the first Captain America film, which made $4 million on Thursday night's showing when it opened July of 2011. The first Thor made $3.2 million in its Thursday opening that May. Of course, Marvel has since become a much bigger film brand, so Guardians certainly stands on those two heroes' muscular shoulders. In other opening news, Universal's James Brown biopic Get On Up made $371,000 in 1,769 theaters. The film, starring Chadwick Boseman and directed by The Help's Taylor, has earned positive reviews with an 81% on Rotten Tomatoes thus far. R&B singer Chris Brown played the Rihanna card too many times with girlfriend model Karrueche Tran. TMZ learned Karrueche has not only broken up with him for safety measures, she changed her number. TMZ sources say Karrueche exploded when Chris recently liked two fan photos on Instagram of Rihanna and him together. But Rihanna was only a small part of Karrueche's problem with Chris. TMZ told she was unhappy for a long time, as sources put it, because Chris acts immature like a child. She thinks he's ruining his life by spending more time partying than making music. Chris's reaction to the breakup has been breathtaking. He went to St. Tropez this week and took a very good friend of Karrueche's along for the ride, and he made a point to be photographed with her, making sure Karrueche would see it. Karrueche's reaction was not jealousy. TMZ told she changed her number specifically so Chris couldn't contact her. Beyonce and Jay-Z got super snuggly during their Wednesday night concert in Seattle, clearly an overt display to counter numerous reports of an imminent split. There have been a slew of stories in the wake of the elevator video postulating theories about the relationship. The New York Daily News reported this week the couple is putting on a good face only because of their current tour. NFL legend and Good Morning America co-host Michael Strahan and Nicole Murphy have called off their engagement just one day before he's to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Strahan's rep says it's all about 2,475 air miles. He lives in New York City and she in Los Angeles, and it's just too difficult. It's especially hard because they're both really busy. Murphy was married to Eddie Murphy, and Strahan divorced Jean Magulli in 2006. TMZ shot the Hollywood ex-wives star last month after Strahan was threatened by a homeless guy with a knife, and she seemed in the dark. Now we know why. Now here's the latest of the feud between Pirates of the Caribbean star Orlando Bloom and pop star Justin Bieber. Orlando Bloom is not acting like the loser of the Justin Bieber scuffle. He looks like he's having the best time of his life at a restaurant near Ibiza. Orlando looks a little buzzed as he dances fiercely to Happy, flailing his arms in the air. At one point, he pulls what appears to be his girlfriend, Erica Packer, up on the bench he's dancing on and kisses her hand. But Erica does not have a monopoly on Orlando. A bunch of chicks swarm him as he dances uncontrollably. Meanwhile, Justin Bieber is rubbing Orlando Bloom's nose in their Ibiza ward, not because he's angry, but because he thinks it makes him look hard. And TMZ getting this from people who are around him right now. Here's what TMZ was been told. Justin's story is that he had no axe to grind with Orlando when he saw him at the Cipriani restaurant before the clash. Justin insists he didn't even recognize Orlando and simply extended his hand. Bieber was pissed that Orlando rebuffed him. Now, Bieber quickly realized the public resoundingly believed Justin won the fight, and that's when he decided he could up his tough game by humiliating Orlando with pics of Miranda Kerr, his ex-wife, on Instagram. It was all about looking tough. When people started saying Bieber was badass for posting the pic, he upped his game with the pic of a weepy Orlando Bloom. One source said Justin is irrational in the glee he's taking over the scuffle. Bottom line, TMZ told he's loving that, having a great time in Ibiza, and he thinks it's cool that people think he banged Orlando's then wife and still won the scuffle. Rob Kardashian's downhill spiral was triggered by NBA star Lamar Odom, according to his sister Khloe, but TMZ learned it had nothing to do with Lamar's drug use. It was all about fatherly abandonment. Sources connected with the Kardashian family told TMZ Rob was devastated when his dad, famed OJ lawyer Robert Kardashian, died back in 2003. TMZ told he took it much harder than his siblings and never really got over it. When Khloe married Lamar, the basketball player became a father figure to Rob. Sources close to Khloe told us Rob thrived around Lamar, inspiring him to start a business and get in awesome shape. They became best friends, but Rob idolized him. Khloe has said on The Kardashian Show Rob's recent troubles were triggered by the dark things that happened in the house, but TMZ told it was not about drugs. Lamar compartmentalized his drug use and mostly kept it out of the family home. TMZ told Khloe was referring to the arguments and breakdown of the marriage. TMZ sources say when Lamar cut off the entire family and went radio silent, Rob went into a tailspin because he felt abandoned by the only person who measured up to his dad. And that's when Rob got deep into lean and other drugs, which resulted in a dramatic weight gain. PJ star Dustin Johnson, who is the fiance of model and actress Paulina Gretzky, has been suspended from the PGA Tour after reportedly testing positive for cocaine. Sources told Golf.com 30-year-old Johnson privately failed 3 drug tests over the past 5 years, weed in 2009 and cocaine 2012-2014. Earlier this week, Johnson announced that he had taken a leave of absence from pro golf, but now it seems there's way more to the story. In a statement, Johnson explained, "I will use this time to seek professional help for personal challenges I have faced." He added, "By committing the time and resources necessary to improve my mental health, physical well-being, and emotional foundation, I am confident that I will be better equipped to fulfill my potential and become a consistent champion." Calls to the PGA have not been returned. Former Scandal star Columbus Short seems to be making it clear he will not come back to the U.S. to fight his multiple criminal cases, and he is stumbling his nose at the United States justice system. Columbus was in Barbados yesterday when he told the crowd he's packing his bags and moving there for good. Mind you, there is an active arrest warrant after he failed to show earlier this week in his domestic case. Columbus had 4 run-ins with the laws in the last 5 months and aggressively spoke about his disdain for the people who are accusing him of wrongdoing. Also, he cannot be extradited from Barbados since the crimes against him are all misdemeanors. Indiana Pacers star Paul George suffered a grisly injury to his right leg Friday night during the USA Basketball Showcase scrimmage. George came down hard while trying to contest a shot against James Harden, and when he landed, his right leg appeared to snap when it hit the basketball-supported stanchion. The injury, which occurred with 9 minutes 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter, prompted coach Michael Strahan to cancel the rest of the scrimmage. George was transported to the hospital after being taken off the court on a stretcher. After being taken to the hospital, George posted on his Twitter account, "Thanks everybody for the love and support. I'll be okay and be back better than ever. Love y'all." Pacers president Larry Bird said the team was greatly concerned about George's injury. Bird said in a statement, "At this time, our thoughts and prayers are with Paul. We are still gathering details, and we'll have an updated statement Saturday." George's name started trending worldwide on the social media after the incident. Several NBA basketball players showed their support on him on Twitter. Harden tweeted not long after the incident, "Prayers go out to Paul George and his family. Keep your head up, G." LeBron James tweeted, "Hurts my stomach the moment I heard the news. I didn't want to believe it. Man, I need you out there, bro. Get well, have a speedy recovery. PG24, hashtag Young King, hashtag strive for greatness." Ty Lawson tweeted, "Prayers up for Paul George. I've been saying the backstop of the basket should be pushed back further." Kevin Durant tweeted, "God bless you, my brother, at Paul_George24. I'm hurt, praying for you, praying for peace, praying that God heals you in a supernatural way." Kevin Ware, who suffered a similar injury while playing for the Louisville Cardinals in 2013 NCAA tournament quarterfinals game against Duke, also sent George his best. Ware tweeted, "Minor setback for a major comeback, PG." George averaged a team best 21.7 points per game this past season for the Pacers, along with 6.8 rebounds and 3.5 assists per game. Production on CBS's hit The Big Bang Theory has been put on hold because the leads are holding out for more money. We are made hearing that they want money like the cast of Friends made. Apparently, Jim Parsons, Kaylee Kuko, Kunar Nayar, and Simon Helberg didn't turn up to work this week because of the compensation disagreement. The Big Bang Theory is the #1 watched show in America, so the cancellation of a show this magnitude would be devastating for fans everywhere. This is a typical contract negotiation tactic in the TV biz. The Big Bang Theory is so popular, the cast will probably get the money they want. Telegraph.co.uk reports that Warner Brothers responded, "Due to ongoing contract negotiations, production of The Big Bang Theory, which was originally scheduled to begin today, has been postponed. Season 8 is still supposed to start September 22nd, but we'll find out if that's true." And finally, pop singer Christina Aguilera is emulating the Demi Moore approach to high-profile pregnancies. The 33-year-old singer and voice coach stripped down and bared her pregnant belly for a magazine cover shoot. She told V Magazine, "As a woman, I'm proud to embrace my body through all stages of life, staying fearless and confident in surrendering to the unknowns the future has in store." Aguilera is the most recent Hollywood vixen to put on her birthday suit and flaunt her bun-filled belly, but she's hardly the first. Demi Moore was famously pregnant and uncovered on Vanity Fair in 1981, as seen above. Since then, Cindy Crawford, Britney Spears, and Jessica Simpson have all posed for similar photos. Aguilera and fiance Matt Rutler, who poses with her in one of the photos, are expecting a baby girl. It will be their first child together and her second overall. She's taking a break from coaching on The Voice this season, which begins September 22nd on NBC, but will return for Season 8 in 2015. And that is your entertainment report for Friday, August 1st, 2014. This is your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello. I'll be back Monday to deliver some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello. That's RAYMELO, and on Twitter @The Enter Report. Everybody have a phenomenal weekend. I'll see you then. Bye.